All right, so we are on with Windstream Enterprises. They are going to be showing us their Office Suite HD meeting overview. I've been reading everywhere from the Wall Street Journal to the New York Times. Basically, both sides of the aisle have finally agreed on something that the virtual meetings are here. They might be here to stay. And there's been a little bit of issues with other applications that our chamber members have been wondering, where's the solution? And we have had a relationship with Windstream Enterprises that goes back way before my tenure at the chamber. And they have a perfect solution that in a lot of ways provides more value for your even a free subscription than you can get from the other products. So could somebody just hop on and tell me a little bit about Windstream and how you guys all, what are your core competencies?
Yeah, so Windstream Enterprise is a Fortune 500 company out of Arkansas, and we're a nationwide provider in providing our UCaaS solution, which is really a hosted phone solution, as well as the infrastructure of Ethernet and SD-WAN to be able to provide the service with a quality of service and bringing multiple internet paths into locations and connecting locations together. One of the other services under the Office Suite umbrella is our HD meeting service, which is a video conferencing tool that we've been providing for over 10 years and has a lot of other features in electronic fax and mobile soft phones, as well as being able to have the soft phone on a smartphone to be able to act as if you're sitting in your office and be able to communicate and have calls go out with your caller ID from the office, opposed to having your personal cell phone. So that's really kind of how we've been able to help mobilize, remote offices in this situation.
Great. And so a lot of our members are using Zoom right now, and they're seeing all in the headlines about the security issues. How does your product fix those, and how do you guys differentiate yourself from Zoom as well?
I can take that one. So Office Suite and our HD meeting really gives you the best of Zoom and the fact that we're also not Zoom. So HD meeting, and let me just go to the next slide, it's our presence collaboration tool, right? So it's going to be an audio web collaboration and video conferencing solution, and it's powered by Zoom. So that's what I mean by you get the best of Zoom. It's a very clean and user-friendly interface. So you're going to get all those feature functionalities that you're used to with Zoom. However, it's also great that we're not Zoom. Again, we are powered by Zoom. So it's the Zoom solution. However, it's on our own servers. We have our own URL. So you've heard of Zoom bombing. That won't happen if they're going to the URL for Zoom. That's not Windstream. Because we have our own instances. If Zoom goes down, we don't. And with the incredible growth on the Zoom side from I think 10 million to 200 million, they've had their challenges meeting the demands. What we do is we mandate when we get to 50% capacity, we add more servers and more and upgrade our HD meeting instances. We also wrap around different controls, and the customer has different controls over allowing people into meetings. You could have a password set up, so only users with the password could join. You could set up a waiting room. So if you invite 20 people to your HD meeting, you as the host would have to go to the waiting room and admit them into the HD meeting. And if there's somebody that you don't recognize the name or their email address, you could block them out from the meeting. And then once the meeting starts, you could lock it down so no one else could basically bomb into the meeting and do whatever they were planning on doing. So we enable different controls as well as allow the companies to administer certain controls themselves. Another big piece of it is that the fact that we don't allow Facebook and Google authentication. We look at our HD meeting as being really it's a business and an enterprise a solution that Windstream, we've been using it now for 7 or 8 years, and that's how long our relationship has been with Zoom. Any questions on that, Eric?
Yeah, so I know we talked in the past about the different subscription levels of Zoom and how people, buy into that. Could you walk through your capabilities with each subscription plan?
Yep, so we have one subscription plan. Steve Persky, I believe it equates to the Zoom Pro, correct?
That is correct. It is equivalent to the Zoom Pro plan. And I know with HD Meeting, we actually have 3 different plans that we offer to the customer. For the current promotion, we are providing our 25-seat license as well as our 100-seat license. We also have a 500-seat license, which is not part of the promotion. We are giving away the 25 and 100 for the 90-day promotion. After that, the regular price will start. I know compared to Zoom that if you did go with a Zoom solution, they also make you purchase one license for everybody. And I believe their minimum license is only a 100-seat license. So as Dave mentioned, we're a private partner of Zoom called HD Meeting. We've been a private partner for over 7 years. We offer the 3 different licenses. We don't have to make you do the 100. We can do 25 or 100. We can mix or match. There's also a web portal, which based on time remaining, I will show you where the admin can allocate and buy licenses self-managed by themselves on a portal. So no need to call us, very easy to manage. So those are just some of the differences between Zoom and HD Meeting.
So to make sure that we have clarity, you have a 25-seat license, a 100-seat license, and the 500-seat license. But there's a special promotion going on for the 25-seat license and the 100-seat license, where you guys are giving away the 25-seat license. And then what is happening with the 100-seat license?
That is also part of the promotion giveaway. So we are giving away that also for 90 days. Yep, 90 days. And again, after 90 days, the regular price will start at that point.
Perfect. So for our chamber members, I need to make it known that they are giving away the 25-seat license and the 100-seat license that you would not be able to get on your own through Zoom. It is through Windstream and the chamber partnership that we are doing a 25-seat license or a 100-seat license giveaway with full security measures that come with all of the Office Suite products. Perfect. So now, could we walk through a little bit more of the features, like this ability to record that we're doing right now and host webinar style things? Could we walk through a little bit more of the features? So this is some of the interface that my Office Suite offers for us, and this is a huge reason why the chamber has been able to work from home so efficiently. Steve, could you explain a little bit about this interface and the benefits that you get when being part of it?
Sure, absolutely. So we're looking at right now, this is the My Office Suite portal page. And for the HD Meeting application, we allow the administrator, the admin, to allocate and purchase licenses right from the portal. It's a self-service portal. So this is one of my demo tenants. I just went right to the HD Meeting license tab. All right, from here, this is my demo tenant, what's available. But if I have available licenses, I can just go to the allocate button right here. And then based on what plans I have currently in my demo room at the moment, I have these 2. I could pick my username right here. It's a drop down. If they're already part of my portal, I just assign them on the fly. If they're not part of my portal, I would hit the unassigned button, just type in their first name, last name, email address, allocate, send invite. The new user will get an email within a couple of minutes or 2. They follow the instructions, they activate themselves. They will now have an HD Meeting license. So the users will not see this portal page. It's for the admins to allocate licenses. If you need additional licenses, right here on top, the buy button. Here are the plans we just talked about a few minutes ago. There's the 25 participant, the 100 one, and of course the 500 one, the 3 different sizes. So again, with Office Suite HD Meeting, we allow the host, the admin, to mix or match or buy what they need. They can hit the plan. Is it going to one of the existing people, or again, unassign? You can buy it and assign it on the fly.
Perfect.
As you assign them, they show up down here.
Great.
All right. And the last thing I'm going to show you, go ahead. Eric, you have a question?
Can you show how to forward your office phone to another cell phone number?
Yes, that's an easy one. Let me go back to my dashboard here. Now, again, I'm an admin of one of my demo rooms, so you see a lot of tabs and widgets on my screen. But for the average user, they'll see a couple of widgets for themselves.
Yeah.
And one of those widgets will be a call forwarding widget. It's down here in the middle. All right, my call forwarding. So the user will see the word my. They'll have that widget on their dashboard. So right now, this is my temporary extension. All right, the user can go in here. They can say, you know what, either ring my phone X amount of times, or I'm going to send my call to a cell phone, or an extension, or an auto attendant. So the user, now again, for the promotion, they're going to call their temporary cell phone X amount of times. Say it's like, say, 5 times. If I don't pick up on those 5 rings, I want it to go to my voicemail, you know, or to another phone number or an extension. So the user sends that coverage right here. Hit save afterwards.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Also with HD Meetings, I want to show you this real quickly here. Here is my HD Meeting desktop application. Every host will have this as well to customize their settings. So right now we're in Andy's meeting right now, but here as a host of my own meeting, hit the little gear, you get a settings page. Every host can customize how they want their HD meeting set up. When things launch, what should not be on, their video options, their audio options, their chat features on or off. They customize how they want things done. And to take it one step further, they'll all have access to their web portal page. In advanced features, it takes you to this page. Here's my profile right here on top. They can customize this. They can create a personal meeting ID if they want to. If they don't want to, it tells you who they are. Here are their meeting settings, things that Dave talked about earlier. Turn things on and off. Join before host, yes or no. There's the personal meeting ID we just talked about. We talked about the waiting room. That's also down here as well. So these are features that the host can turn on and off. Encryption, chat, private chat. It's all about the host, how they want to set it up. So they'll have access to this as well. There's my meetings tab. My current meetings coming up. And of course, I have reports myself. I want to plug my own reports, things like that. So every host will have access to this portal page to customize their own meetings. In fact, we talk about security with schools. I do have one more document I'm going to show you.
Perfect.
And this one right here, we pulled this up. This was created an internal document last week. We made this one up. So here, because of schools, we're talking about this one right now. Don't let this happen. Okay, so things that we talked about a minute ago, all right, prevent sharing in the first place if practical. If you don't want to do any sharing, the host will disable the feature right away or enable it. So if you don't want to do any screen sharing, you just want to do audio only, you could turn that feature on and off in the settings. If you, as the host, want to screen share but not let others share when your meeting starts, when your meeting starts, disable the screen sharing by selecting only host. So again, we're giving you some visuals how to do that. These are all the things the host can do. All right, here's another one. Don't use your personal meeting ID all the time. That's basically a constant standing meeting. The Zoom bombing occurs when the bad guys find out your ID number. All right, they jump into a meeting. Now here, us internally at Windstream, I use a personal meeting ID. So does Andy. I know his meeting ID. I'm in Andy's meetings all the time. I just type in his meeting ID. Is for security purposes, we're recommending do not use it. Disable it. All right. I know Dave talked about this one. Enable the waiting room. The host controls who can enter the meeting. If they don't recognize the person, they can prevent that person from entering. So I know before this call, Andy had a meeting we were on before. I know Camilla joined the meeting about 5 minutes early. All right. Me and Andy were still talking on the other meeting. All right. She should not have been part of that meeting. Andy could have prevented that by enabling the waiting room.
Got
we
it.
have back to that. When we're so busy like that, we have back-to-back meetings.
Yeah.
I think there's one more here. Okay. Lock the meeting. Okay. When the host sees everyone's there, the host can lock the meeting. No one else can join. So there's a lot of security here that they can enable. Disable, allow, remove participants to join. So if someone leaves the meeting, they cannot come back. Turn that feature on and off.
Great.
I think it's the last. There's one more. Password protect the meeting. If security is a big issue, you can require a password every time to join the meeting. One more. You can uncheck the enable join before host. So that's a feature where if the host hasn't joined yet, you cannot join the meeting. Oh, there's one more.
Perfect.
I keep doing this. We did this last week. The stock
More.
Right, exactly. So this is completely bond specific. They are useful tools. Also, we want to shut down a participant's video. So as a host, I can just go to the participant panel. I could stop other users' videos if I choose to.
Perfect.
So the host has a lot of features, a lot of functionality. I'll go back to my video here. So just a few things I wanted to show you guys before we wrap up. But the interface, very user-friendly, very easy to use. There's videos, there's user guides, there's etiquette tools, a lot of stuff to help the host get set up. There you
go. You can
This is
see,
perfect.
let me get out my highlighter, which is another feature that's included. 1 second. There we go. So again, you have built-in video conferencing, right? Everybody can see me. It's real-time collaboration. I'm sharing a PowerPoint with you right now. You can share anything on your desktop. Doesn't matter what type of a file it is, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF. It integrates to your calendar. So when I schedule a meeting, it's as simple as going to my Outlook or Google Calendar, scheduling the meeting, and then there's a plugin. I hit schedule HD meeting. It's going to populate all the required login information. The link will go to join it. There's a number if you're just joining audio, and you just send it out like you normally would with a regular invite. Audio controls. As a host, I can mute people. Let's say somebody's in their car driving and we're getting a lot of background noise. I can mute them out. There's a lot of controls that the host has. As a host, I can make someone a co-host. I can hand my hosting off to another person and let them take control of my screen. So there's a lot of interaction that you're able to do. You get reminders. Again, you could record the meetings, which we're doing right now. There's a chat function. So I could send a chat out to everyone who's part of my HD meeting, or I could send it out to just an individual person. Maybe I forgot to mention something. Steve Persky could just send a chat to me going, "Hey, Dave, don't forget to mention that this is encrypted." So there's a lot of feature functionality built into our HD meeting that allows users to have a very, it's just a very user-friendly experience.
Perfect. These are great features, and we've got a great screenshot to show off these things. I want to start wrapping up a little bit, but before we wrap up, could somebody share with me an instant that you were the most proud to be working with this product and providing this service to your customers?
Yeah, so we've worked with a lot of different customers in helping them enable mobile soft phones to allow them to communicate with the different students in schools as well, so that when parents are getting calls, it's not from somebody's personal cell phone. It's actually from coming with a caller ID of saying it's XYZ school, and when they call back the number, it's actually going to an auto attendant or their direct number without giving out the personal cell phone number. We've also worked with a lot of municipalities, and what they've done is having their council meetings and public meetings been able to enable the HD meeting service to allow communication with that that needs to proceed without having the face-to-face interaction. We've also been able to help a lot of telemedicine services go on with whether it's behavioral health as well as local doctors, and helping them implement secure evaluations of their staff and clients as well as staff. So it's really been a great solution incorporating all of these services, whether it's the HD meeting, the mobile soft phone, the PC soft phone, and even the UCAS solution that we provide in implementing that, and then discussing further how we can help, when this time comes up, when we're back in the office as usual, whenever that might be, and how that looks. We can really build an overall tailored solution to what they're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect, perfect. And so before we end, I wanna give my thanks of what Windstream has done for the chamber. So when this all started, the hospitals quickly realized that they were going to be running out of personal protective equipment. And so we sent out a blast of about 38,000 emails asking people for donations of personal protective equipment. And since we're out of the office, people were calling my office phone number because that's the number that we left. And I got back into the office one day and there's probably 15 messages and 30 missed calls. And Camilla reminded me, we are on the Windstream platform. I could get this all forwarded to my cell phone. And so one, after I fixed that, I was perfectly connected. It's as if I'm in the office all the time because of the technology that you guys bring to us. But also the interface that you guys use, I'm now able to go on and click the voicemail messages and see, okay, was this guy a scammer? Okay, was this person for real? All right, let me forward this transcript over to one of the hospitals. And it would, without the technology that you have provided for the Chamber of Commerce, working from home would be a completely different experience. You have brought both ends meet, and now it's like we can work from anywhere because of the technology and the interfaces that you guys have provided for the chamber. So I really thank you guys for that. Is there any last words that we want to say about any of the functions? Did we leave anything out?
I think we gave a pretty good overview, and as always, I've been working with the Chamber for the last 15 years. This is Andy Powell. You can reach out to me directly, to help discuss and get a personal demo of how it would look for your organization, and discuss the overall solutions that we can provide. So I look forward to that.
Perfect. And everyone remember, since you are a chamber member, you also get discounts through the chamber because of our affinity partnership with Windstream. And that'll be perfect. Thank you guys very much. So for our chamber members, I need to make it known that they are giving away the 25-seat license and the 100-seat license that you would not be able to get on your own through Zoom. It is through Windstream and the chamber partnership that we are doing a 25-seat license or a 100-seat license giveaway with full security measures that come with all of the Office Suite products. Yeah, exactly. Perfect, perfect. And so before we end, I wanna give my thanks of what Windstream has done for the chamber. So when this all started, the hospitals quickly realized that they were going to be running out of personal protective equipment. And so we sent out a blast of about 38,000 emails asking people for donations of personal protective equipment. And since we're out of the office, people were calling my office phone number because that's the number that we left. And I got back into the office one day and there's probably 15 messages and 30 missed calls. And Camilla reminded me, we are on the Windstream platform. I could get this all forwarded to my cell phone. And so one, after I fixed that, I was perfectly connected. It's as if I'm in the office all the time because of the technology that you guys bring to us. But also the interface that you guys use, I'm now able to go on and click the voicemail messages and see, okay, was this guy a scammer? Okay, was this person for real? All right, let me forward this transcript over to one of the hospitals. And it would, without the technology that you have provided for the Chamber of Commerce, working from home would be a completely different experience. You have brought both ends meet, and now it's like we can work from anywhere because of the technology and the interfaces that you guys have provided for the chamber. So I really thank you guys for that.